Hello, and welcome in to this week's What Do I Need to Know Right Now? So I'm going to pick some oracle cards and then we'll do a tarot spread. So I have no idea what's going to come out into this reading, and then I will create the title afterwards. I've just got these cards, Moonology oracle deck, and I absolutely love them. These are really, really beautiful cards. So I'm going to get 3 of these and then we'll pull a card. So this is just going to be like a general energy and kind of just seeing what do we need to know for the week ahead. This is a timeless read, but it is, we'll be tuning into the energy of this week and kind of what do we need to know, what is going to help us, what's going to give us guidance as we look forward. Obviously this is a collective read and a general read, so you know, take what resonates and leave the rest, as we say. So let's get some oracle cards first. I have shuffled all the cards, but I'm going to shuffle them again. So let's just tune in for a moment. Okay, so 3 cards. What do we need to know right now for the collective? Looking ahead. It's funny because I realised last week with what do I need to know right now, it's decisive. Be decisive and take action. And we'd had the new moon in Aries on the Friday, and that's really very much the energy of Aries, like action, direction, and that fire energy, and this spring energy of like awakening and just things moving again. I realised I was very apt for the energy last week. So let's see what comes out this week. We have got a full moon coming up next week. Let's see. What do we need to know? All right, I'm taking them. Taking those 3. So what have we got? Lovely. Okay. Oh, we've got 4. All right. So these 2 are going together. These 2 are together. And these 2 are going together. This is beautiful. So luck is on your side. Show the world the real you. Yeah. So that just tells me straight away that those 2 things are intertwined. Yeah. That being more authentic, being more genuine, being more true to yourself is actually what's going to create the luck. Yeah. Beautiful. So new moon in Sagittarius, full moon in Aquarius. That's the energy here. And then we've got a quarter moon and a waning moon here. So we've got the third quarter moon here is saying adjustments are required and what do you need to release. And I just think that's an incredibly positive message. The adjustment that needs to be made, that basically what we're working on here is basically what we need to release. Yeah. So the adjustment here is actually not becoming anything, not doing anything, but simply actually becoming more of yourself. So really being more full of yourself and releasing anything that isn't authentic and isn't real. And that's the adjustment. That's what I feel like is where we could do some additional work here. But that's beautiful, really beautiful energy, really nice. Okay, let's see what the cards say. All right, Spirit. What else do we need to know here, please, Spirit? What else do we need to know? Wow. Okay, so straight away out the back we've got the Ten of Swords. It's really interesting. The Ten of Swords is coming out in a lot of readings. So a lot of readings that I've been doing for clients and even my own readings, this Ten of Swords is coming out a lot, which really does speak to this. You know, what do we need to release? What are we letting go of? What's coming to an end? What's closing? What's finishing? So we can bring the new. And here we've got the Two of Pentacles. So let's see what else. What else, Spirit? What else do we need to know here? Tell me more, please. Ooh. All right, I'm flying out now. Great. All right. Interesting. Hermit right in the middle. All right. Okay, that's very interesting. Next to the Three of Cups. All right. What else do we need to know right now, please, Spirit? So we've got the Ace of Pentacles and then the Knight of Swords here. What else do we need to know? Oh, okay. Wow. Right. So we've got the Star. What's this? Wheel of Fortune and then the Death. That's massive. This is massive, massive, massive. This is really big, big, massive energy. Yeah? All right, let's get into these. Right. So we've got Ten of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Five of Swords here at the top. Okay? So this is telling me that something's come to an end. I think there's a struggle here. So what I'm picking up here, so this might be picking up on like what do we need to release? Where's the adjustment? So here we've got a little bit of a, and this is an adjustment. I feel like this Two of Pentacles is an adjustment. This Two of Pentacles is, or like what's new, what's coming next after, you know, and particularly after something like the Ten of Swords is like such an absolute ending, such a real, you know, Ten of Swords can be incredibly painful, but it's also like a realization. It's also something incredibly cathartic about the Ten of Swords. Yeah, so there's like a real you know, a real release with the Ten of Swords. So it's painful, it's difficult, but it's also like a release. And so here we've got an adjustment period. So we've got this big energy of the Ten of Swords here, a releasing, a letting go, and then we've got an adjustment period. What's this? So let me get some, I want to get some clarifiers. This Five of Swords. I can't leave that like that. So just clarify this Five of Swords, please. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So so we've got the full clarifying the Five of Swords. So I think there's some, this is the adjustment period. So there's some kind of like worry and fear here around this Five of Swords, particularly when we've been through Ten of Swords. It's related to this Ten of Swords and thinking that this is going to happen again. Like, so essentially worried about, you know, like, and particularly in the way in which this ended, you know, you may be taking on some of the blame or feeling like there's a fault here on your end. And obviously I would encourage, you know, I'd encourage you to take responsibility and obviously take responsibility for your actions. But I think there's an almost like a taking too much responsibility for this. And then this has created like a little bit of worry about, like a lot of worry in terms of confidence, in terms of, is that going to happen again? And thinking that, oh, you've caused that, so you're going to cause that again. And I feel like the Fool's energy is here, is just saying, no, that energy is really being cleared away. And that Five of Swords, like, you know, like real kind of, you know, Five of Swords here, in particularly in this spread, I think it's really speaking of like real murky, like selfish behavior, like selfish, murky, prideful, immature behavior. And I really feel like what's going is that, like, that energy is going, yeah? Like, I feel we're moving away from that. But I feel like this Two of Pentacles is still this worry, this fear, this worry. Is that really gone? Is that really, really gone? Have I really put that behind me? You know, is there, like, am I going to invite that into my life again? You know, am I going to have to experience this Ten of Swords again? And I feel like that's where this, you know, that's where some of this fear is. And the Fool is saying, you really don't need to be fearful of that. Yeah, the Fool is saying, actually, you know, you've got a fresh start coming. And we really can say goodbye to that. And essentially what we're learning is this adjustment. Yeah, like essentially we're working with a bit of an adjustment here. Anything else? I'm just asking, anything else? 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 Anything No, I think this is really like a fresh start. Particularly, you know, you've got this reading starting with the Ten of Swords and ending with the Death. I mean, like, and the Ten of Swords is like your minor arcana death card. So it's like, you know, we're really talking about transformation. We're really talking about absolute endings here and absolute beginnings. And with the Fool, that just confirms that. So let's get into this second line. Let me just get into this Three of Cups. So it's very interesting. I think it's very funny. I think it's funny. So I don't know if I'm talking to, what do they call it? It's like a kind of sociable introvert. Because you've got the Three of Cups here with the Hermit. So Three of Cups talks about, like, you know, socialising, going out for a drink, like having a party, being around your friends, being very, very social and very celebratory. And then you've kind of got the Hermit energy, which is like really going in and like being very, very, like, you know, going in on oneself. And being alone. And I just think these are two sides. So whoever I'm speaking to, I feel like this is two sides of yourself. Like this one side that, you know, really likes to be social, likes to, you know, this is really like, this is like, I don't want to say hedonism, but this really feels like, yeah, enjoying, you know, the fruits of life, like the fruits of life. So you're really enjoying, you know, drink, food, the senses. Like this feels very sensual. This feels like this Three of Cups here. It feels very like I'm enjoying all of life, like all of the, you know, the being of life, the dancing, the moving, the eating, the drinking, the pleasures, the relational things, the friendships, like just this kind of real, even culture I see here, like cultural stuff, like, you know, maybe going out to watch music, going to the theatre, you know, going to art galleries, or like real kind of like really enjoying all of these things. And then this Hermit, which is like, okay, I need alone time now. So, all right, I just need quiet time. I need to be on my own now. And this is lovely. It's a really beautiful energy because it's nice. You've got a little bit of a balance here. You can rock both sides, basically. And it's nice because what I'm seeing here with the Hermit, you know, as we know, like when you've done that inner work, you really know who you are. You really know who you are. And particularly with this Three of Cups here, like I feel like this is learning to be who you are in these situations. Because, you know, some people and some of us, particularly if we're sensitives, particularly if we're empaths, you know, can lose yourself in social environments. Yeah, you're kind of losing yourself. You end up, you know, maybe playing a role that you don't want to, or being something that you're not, in order to, you know, to be in these environments. And I feel like the Hermit here is just saying, actually, no, I feel like you're learning to be true to yourself, even in these social environments. But I think what's important is that you also have time away. So you also have time alone. You also have time to yourself. Yeah. And through this is an alchemy. Yeah, there's a new start. Again, you've got an Ace here, you've got the Fool here. So out of this there's an alchemy taking place. A new life is emerging. A new way of life is emerging. Yeah. So if this is an ending, you know, if this is an end of a relationship, and that could be, you know, a romantic relationship or a friendship. But it any kind of ending, whatever this is, I feel like it's been quite life-changing. Yeah. So whatever this ending is, it's really been quite life-changing. And what's emerging now is this Ace of Pentacles, a new path, a new way of being, a new, you know, a new life out of this. Yeah, is starting to emerge. And I feel like this is helping, yeah, this kind of socializing and this quiet time, this balance between these two is creating an alchemy, and a new way of being is emerging, and it's really nice. It's really beautiful. It's an Ace of Pentacles, so it's real. It's genuine. It's true. Like this is authentic. You know, if you're going to talk about, you know, show the world the real you, you're going to talk about authenticity. You know, Pentacles are really about being authentic. Yeah. I really get a sense of authenticity here. You know, you don't have to be one or the other. You don't have to be super sociable. or super introverted. You can be both. Sometimes you want to be sociable, sometimes you want to go out, sometimes actually you want some quiet time, sometimes you want some time to yourself. Sometimes, you know, you want to just be in your own company. Yeah. And this is just beautiful because that's real. If that's really you, then that's real. Yeah. And that's authentic. So stay true to that. A new life is emerging, a new path is emerging. And I can see that you can see that. You can start to see the seedlings of that. Yeah. You can start to see the seedlings of that. It's really beautiful. Really nice energy. All right, so let's work out. Let's go to the bottom line. Let's see what's happening here. Knight of Swords, the Star, Wheel of Fortune, Death. So you've got 3 major arcanas coming here. So this feels like major stuff coming. Let me just see. I'm asking if this is a person or if this is an energy or if this is a timing thing. So this feels like a timing. What's going on here? This is what's coming, yeah? So this is an energy that's coming in. It doesn't feel immediate. It's interesting because what I'm asking the cards here is because the Knight of Swords is obviously a very fast energy. But this doesn't feel like it's that close, yeah? So I don't feel like this is immediately happening. This is something that's coming. This is an energy that's coming, but I don't feel like it's coming very fast. So that's why I'm asking what's happening with this Knight of Swords here. Let's get some clarifiers. Let me get some clarifiers on this Knight of Swords. So let me clarify this. Please clarify this Knight of Swords. Energy. Yeah. Okay. So that's all right. Sometimes you just need to ask and then it comes to you. So that's how it works sometimes. So this does feel like, now I'm starting to feel like this is a person, right? Because he's moving away from the star. So you've got this healing, luck again. Luck is on your side. Wheel of Fortune, yeah? Transformation, death. This is major, yeah? This is major. Whoever this Knight of Swords is moving away from that, yeah? So this is like quite chaotic behavior. This is someone who's like very just chaotic, like very erratic, very you know, I feel like says stuff and doesn't really think about what they say. And then it turns out that, yeah, like, and I don't think they mean to be like this. I don't think they're not like an absolute liar. I don't feel like here's just a liar. I just feel like someone who just says stuff because it's like, stuff to say, and I just say it. And then it's not really like, and then because the energy moves so fast, next minute they're saying something else, and then they don't really address the fact that they've said something, you know, so they're just, it's very inconsistent. It's just very chaotic, very inconsistent. And just so like the Knight of Swords, like it's quite funny because it's like they're so sure of themselves, like they're so sure of themselves in that moment. They're so like, yeah, this is it, and then next minute they've changed their mind and there's something else, and they never, like, I feel like they never really go, oh yeah, no, they never reflect on that. They're not very reflective on what they've said before and how it doesn't really match up with what they're saying in this moment. They just move with the wind, basically. They move with the wind, and it just feels very chaotic. Like very exhausting, actually. Like I'm feeling very exhausted with the energy of this card here. And this just tells me like really moving away from that. So I really feel like whoever this is, I really do, if this is connected to this Ten of Swords, I really feel like this would have been someone, quite an important person in your life. So this is someone who would have been, yeah, like without them, like, well, first of all, it's a lot calmer. That's what I'd say. First of all, you know, actually you can, like, I've got space to think, right? Without them, but suddenly life looks very different. So I feel like whoever this person is, what's been happening here is there has been this adjustment, this kind of adjusting to manage their energy. So this would have been someone who, you know, you're kind of shape shifting in order to manage this chaotic energy, and that would have been like, you know, suddenly that's all you know, that's all I know is how to shape myself depending on whatever this person is doing. So now they're gone. Don't feel like they're completely gone because they're in this reading, but I feel like, well, once they're gone, once their energy is gone, suddenly, well, first of all, things will look calmer. Yeah, I love that this star is underneath the hermit, because they're related. That light in the hermit's lantern is the star. That's the our wishes, what we want, who we are. Like suddenly, again, this, you know, this authenticity can come through. Like suddenly, oh, I can be me. I can be who I am, and I love that you've got this star here with this Wheel of Fortune. So it's just really confirming what the oracle cards here have said, which is just really being true to yourself, and that this is gonna bring a lot of luck. That this is turning the wheel, and then the Death card. What are we transforming to? I want to see, where are we going? What's coming after this? Beautiful, beautiful. Got the Queen of Cups and the Justice. So this just says to me, yeah, like equality, like whatever's gone down here, you know, and I know we know something's gone down when you see the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Swords here, like, you know, and the Five of Swords here, you know something's gone down here, yeah. And this justice just says, you know, there's going to be balance, there's going to be like righteousness will return, yeah. Balance it, like I said, when that's gone, like suddenly. And even this Queen of Cups is like, even I feel like this is like, oh, I can come into a more softer side. I can come into a more sensitive side. I can start to express myself in a more vulnerable and soft way, because I'm not here like holding the fort because of this energy here. Like be gone. Yeah, that energy just needs to be gone. And then suddenly, like healing, like more like, and this is like very sensitive, like I said, the Hermit in the stars, like quite sensitive energy, like quite a tender sensitive energy is starting to emerge now, and now it's safe for you to do that. It's safe for that energy to emerge without this energy. And the good thing is that the Knight of Swords is moving away from that. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, but like that energy, Knight of Swords is going that way. You know, he's not going towards healing and transformation and, you know, and reflection and these things. You know, it's going that way, and that's fine, because actually where the energy is going, and as we look forward, we're moving towards this healing. And this is like change of fortune, you know, this story here, struggle and strife and pain, and that's all going, and we're moving into like justice. Like you can know that, you know, knowing that you're protected, know that you're safe, and being able to come into a more softer, feminine, and gentle energy, like a really gentle, loving energy. But what I love about the Queen of Cups, I've always said this, this is a mature energy, yeah. So it's not a case of like, you know, even though we've got the Fool here, it's not a case of pretending that what's happened hasn't happened. It's not that. You know, it's about taking the lessons, and still holding true to who you are. You know, luck is on your side. Wheel of Fortune here. Show the world the real you. You know, being true to yourself, being authentic. These cards here, and the adjustments that are required. You know, what's needed here is to keep releasing. Yeah. So you've got, what do you need to release? You've got Ten of Swords, Death card. You know, some things are going to have to go. Some things are really going to have to go. Some energies have to get really cleared out. This Knight of Swords is an energy that can definitely be cleared out. And I don't think life is going to be any poorer for it. Actually, you know, life gets a lot richer without this energy, because suddenly I've got space to explore some more positive things rather than constantly trying to like manage a very chaotic and difficult energy. Yeah. So it's just about releasing that, and also this, you know, releasing what, you know, potentially some fear around that going forward. You know, any fear around, oh, like, you know, somehow any narrative around, you know, I deserve that, or I've brought that to myself, or like anything like that, that all needs to go. Yeah, all of that can go as well. Yeah, fresh start, knowing who you are, being true to yourself, that being enough, and knowing that justice is on your side and a transformation taking place, a new path emerging. This is beautiful. Yeah, even though it's been a struggle, we've had some difficult times, some difficult and some dark times, but really trusting yourself that you can turn it around, and really believing, like, you know, luck is on your side now. Yeah, and now you can genuinely start to, you know, be more of yourself. You can start to take up a little bit more space. Anything else? I think that's it. But really, just the takeaway from this is just, you know, really learning to be more authentic. A new path is emerging. Really let go of what needs to be let go of. Any narratives around, you know, you deserve this, and also any energy that just like makes you have to you know, really adjust yourself and not be true to yourself. Anything like that, it's not coming with us. Yeah, that's not coming with us. Trust, luck is on your side now. That means the wheel is changing, things are opening up. All that is required at this time now is to just let go of the old. Yeah, keep letting go of the old and inviting and making space for the new, because it's really, you know, more authentic, or more authenticity is coming. Yeah, more realness, more of you, more of who you are is coming. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Look out for pick a card reading, which will come in the midweek, and yeah, just let me know if there's any questions, anything else you want me to address, and I'll see you again next time. Thank you.